Ready. Yellow lady. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Coming to his side first.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there out of ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Breeze now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. On third and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Looking for Kelce on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Now this one complete on the slant route, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
95-56.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Ready? Ready? Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl. And he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 40.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Breeze. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Let him. Hey, Charlie.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his 1st year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Thomas, the intended target. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, here's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And going deep for him. Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this. Connect, incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there.